What's up, everybody? I'm back, finally giving you another video on my new channel. Now, there's a couple of stuff I want to mention before I get into the actual gameplay itself, or walkthrough. And for starters, I just once again want to say I'm sorry because I have, oh my god, an extraordinary amount of homework, and it's just too, I'm too busy on the weekdays to do anything. I have 2 or 3 hours of homework, which is a lot on top of the 6 hours of work. So yeah, that's, equals a lot of work, too much mental thought in a day. But yeah, the good news is I have a lot more content. That means I'll be posting more videos this weekend and maybe next week possibly. And I have a variety of content to add to that. I'll be doing the LGU thing definitely for sure this weekend or soon. And the thing I had to do last week, that's one thing. So I'll get to that, and we're playing Shadow of the Malevolence. So this is the second demo mission. It's only the other one, and it is chapter 2. Now basically what you're doing is you'll be playing as Plo Koon, the guy with the big I don't know, reptile kind of a face or material. So what you have to do is you have to destroy the Malevolence and destroy its basically, I guess, EMP blast, you could say, a purple EMP blast, by taking purple missiles or missiles and aiming them in the direction, or aiming them in the I guess you could say, power energy slots that fuel or energize the EMP blaster. Yeah, so now, one other thing I forgot to mention earlier, which is I will be changing, you could say, the 3 parts for this demo, mainly because of the fact that this game comes out in less than a week or a week. I believe it comes out on March 22nd. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it comes out March 22nd. So that means, today's the 18th, so 19, 20, 21, yeah, 4 days. So, it's coming out soon. There's no point in me doing a strategy guide on top of, all this. But I will still be doing the review, so don't worry about that. But, because I waited a week to post this video, and then that part 2 of the previous mission, it kind of lost its value, so, in the views, so it's kind of worthless, so to speak, because of, because of me waiting, fortunately, with all the homework. Now, what you want to do straight off the bat here is get into a little speed booster mechanical ship, not ship, but speed booster for your ship, and then you want to go straight to this landing pad and kill the first waves, or kill any enemies to this switch or leveler. And basically what that would do is that will activate a purple dot missile, you could say. And what you'll do is you'll fly over that, or you'll get back into your ship, you'll fly over that, and then you'll destroy the switches that basically, I guess, fuel or energize or give energy to the Malevolence EMP blast itself. So once we did that, once we have done that, then we'll be heroes. But another thing I want to talk about with characters and there being uniqueness to the game as opposed to the previous games that I said in my last part is that, as you saw there closely, Plo Koon has a different type of jump. Instead of it being simply a jump and then a double jump, it's a jump and then a rotation or swing to the left, which is, it adds more diversity of uniqueness and everything, on top of the unique lightsaber swings and everything like that, which I think is pretty neat because they haven't had anything really to show uniqueness in the past, the past 3 Star Wars games in particular, where it was just double jump for every character. And even on top of that, when the complete trilogy came out, like I think a year or 2 years later, they still didn't add any uniqueness. They basically combined with both trilogies or both games, and didn't even bother to add anything extra besides power-ups, which aren't really even that important at all. Now, what you want to do here is simply destroy the purple switches and use the ship energizer beam to get from the lower part to the bottom this is really cool here, this part, because it actually shows the destruction and everything. You know, they really paid a lot of detail in this demo with, you know, and, you know, with all the flames and, you know, the shooting going on with, you know, they have, how should I say, they have done a lot, they have showed a lot of detail, and, you know, just for a demo too, it actually has a lot of, like, background stuff going on, and, you know, on top of everything going on with the bullets, flying around you, and the flames, and the destructible, ship, it's also, you can also go into the EMP blast itself, which I'm not sure if I said earlier, but yeah, you can go in the EMP blast, and you'll actually die. You know, it adds more to the fun and detail, and how much, you know, effort they have put into it. Now, I believe, okay, yeah, so now we're gonna go over here to the left, which has a, or not which is, but which carries another purple, bomb emitter, you could say. And if you're curious, that part that I destroyed earlier before, it is another landing pad, which I do not believe has anything special. Yeah, it doesn't. But all you gotta do is destroy the purple electricity beam. Yeah, destroy the purple electricity beams for the ray shield. And what that will do is it will open up the landing pad so you can actually, you know, go on there and explore. But there's not much at all, really. If you want to actually, you know, if you want to actually explore or anything, I suggest you go on the other landing pad, because I believe, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there is the other landing pad in the other section, all the way on the left, has another purple bomb emitter, which I said before, and another landing pad. So if you're curious, explore that other section instead. But yeah, all you need to do is destroy all these purple or blue beams that you see going across, and that basically carries the energy. And you see in the bottom right corner of the screen, that's where the blue energy, it's all those blue lines are all basically going to the Malevolence's EMP blast, which you, yeah. So, on that note, let's talk about this. Now, as I said before, there's not much. If you can explore if you want, but obviously, you know, as I'm showing you, there's not much to explore. I'm not sure if there's gonna be anything, like, after, once the game actually comes out, that has more detail, or if you can find anything. But I couldn't find anything. I was looking for something, and I really couldn't find anything. But those orange little panels in the floor, that might be something. I tried to break it, and nothing happened. Just that, light, I forgot the name of that. But yeah, just that light spin, which gives you a couple of studs, which I learned from a commenter, I should say, which I'm thankful for, because I was using the wrong, I guess, terms or words for some of the stuff. Previously in my video I said, not previously, but in my previous video I said that those were like tokens, and instead the guy told me they were studs, so I thank you for that. Now I know the appropriate language, or appropriate words for that. And I was saying lightsaber swing, which I should have been saying lightsaber throw, because that makes no sense to lights. I mean, it's something that you can do, but it doesn't correspond with what I'm trying to talk about with the new feature. Now, I believe this is the only one left to break off the ship. Yeah. So now you see this whole front part is just, you know, going kabam or kapooey, and it's all just bursting into flames, which the flames had a lot of detail. I really think that they did, you know, an excellent job with graphics as opposed to the previous games. And you can destroy this landing pad too. Obviously, just do the same thing, and then you want to basically press B to, I guess, unlock your bombs that are behind you. And what you'll be able to do, actually no, it's not a landing pad. I'm sorry guys, gave you the wrong information. But yeah, what you want to do is press B when you're around one of those switches, and there is the second purple bomb emitter. And once you have done that, then all you need is one last bomb for the Malevolence, well, to shoot the Malevolence itself. So once you do that, that will end the mission, and I'll see you guys later. And don't forget to go into that purple beam to see how cool it looks. Yeah. So I'll see you guys later, and have a great day. Bye.